welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma Anglin, and we have been reading through my book, Team Captain Alexander Donson. In our last chapter, our burgeoning team met Emily, or rather they watched her fly in a simulator, and she's not a very good pilot. But somehow Tajay wants her on the team, so Alex acquiesced. And with that, let's get into chapter 12.
Danielle swung open her dorm room door, tossed her bag to the side, and flopped on her bed. She had done it. She had officially become a part of a team. Unofficially. The team had to participate in the mandatory 3-month training and pass their proficiency tests at the end of it. She, of course, would pass her tech specialist test with flying colors, but the physical... Emile would never let her hear the end of it if she didn't pass this time. Plus, Danielle had no idea Emily couldn't fly, and Alex let her on the team. Danielle liked Emily well enough, but not enough to sacrifice her future. Then came the grudget. Danielle clenched her teeth and gripped the front of her shirt. She had to be on the same team with a grudget. A grudget! Does this make you happy, Mother? Danielle glanced over at a painting of a shepherdess among a field of sheep that hung on the wall. She couldn't leave pictures of her family out for various reasons, but she did bring things from home to remember them by. This painting had been her mother's favorite. I'm on the same team as a grudget. You would have wanted this. Equality for grudges and all, but... Tears pooled in Danielle's eyes. I don't want to trust them and end up like you did. She turned her face away from the picture and heaved a deep sigh. How do I even know that thing is not a part of a terrorist organization or a spy trying to infiltrate the Narshman Kingdom? Sure, all candidates from the agency are vetted before they're accepted, but a terrorist would hide his affiliations, wouldn't he? Danielle clutched her pillow to her face. The agency might have overlooked something, but she wouldn't. If there's anything to be found, she whipped her data hub out of its holder. This master tech specialist can find it. Let's see. She brought up Tajay's profile. With a push of a button on the side of the data hub, a keyboard jutted out from the bottom of it. She tapped a few keys and hit enter. A message in flashing red letters said, Restricted. You're not authorized to view this information. I'm not, am I? Danielle clattered the keys a few more times. With a grin, she hit enter. Access granted appeared on the screen. That's what I thought. Danielle polished her nails on her shirt. Now let's see. She scrolled through the documents she had brought up. I don't need this generic stuff they provide to captains. Let's go deeper. She tapped more keys. New documents popped up. Medical records, government records, any type of ID or form he had ever applied for. Everything on file for Tajay appeared on her screen, even down to his school permanent records. Here's the good stuff. Danielle settled in to look through the documents while keeping an ear out for the door. Accessing private information like this broke at least 10 privacy laws as well as the agency regulations. If she got caught, she would be expelled from the agency. They could even press charges. It would be all over Narsa's news in hours. She and her father would never live down the humiliation. But the ends justified the risks. She had to know what type of grudge she needed to deal with and blow the whistle on him if necessary. It's for the good and safety of everyone in the agency, she said to herself over and over again. Wait a minute. Danielle peered closer at her screen. She scrolled through one document, then another, then another. None of these records show anything from before 10 years ago. It's totally blank before that. She bit her lips together and scrolled through each of the documents again. At 10 years old, he showed up at an orphanage on Ansar, but before, nothing. Even his birth certificate was made up after he appeared at the orphanage. Strange. At 10 years old, he should have known something about his family, enough for them to connect him to at least his birth certificate. Even if he did remember, there's DNA scans. Maybe the records are sealed. She tapped on the keyboard. There, my code should break through any encryption hiding his records. Her data hub chimed. No records found. No records? How? Danielle tapped each of her fingers against her thumb in rapid succession. Perhaps they're using triple SD encryption. She tapped on the keyboard again. Ooh, this info's gotta be good. She hit the button. Her data hub chimed. No records found. But... Danielle lowered her data hub. Maybe he is an Imperial spy. She shook her head. No. They're smart. They wouldn't leave a gaping hole in the records like this. It's too conspicuous. They'd make up a convincing cover story. She scrolled up the documents until she got to a picture of Tajay. So he doesn't have any records. Then what happened 10 years ago to make them disappear? Danielle! Danielle! Emily burst into the room. Emily! Danielle shoved the data hub underneath the pillow. What are you doing here? Danielle! Emily launched herself into the air. She crashed down onto Danielle's bed with such force, Danielle bounced with impact. Her data hub clattered to the floor. Sorry, I'll get it. Emily reached over to pick it up. No, it's okay. Danielle scrambled to snatch the data hub off the ground. If Emily saw what she had done. Emily snatched it up first. I grudge it. Why are you looking at this? There's a grudge on my team, and I was looking up the proper procedure of how to deal with them. Danielle snatched the data hub from Emily. It's what a protocol director does. I wouldn't want to offend him by not knowing his culture, would I? Oh. Emily's smile returned. She bounced on Danielle's bed. Wait till you hear what happened to me today. Danielle closed all the documents she had been looking at. What? I got an invitation. Emily thrust her data hub into Danielle's face. I'm going to be part of a team. I know. Danielle pushed the data hub out of her face. I was there when Alex sent you the invite. She took a moment to settle her pounding heart. Emily's excitement completely blinded her to Danielle's true activities. Lucky break. Alex? Emily flipped around her data hub. Alex Donson? You didn't know? I was too excited. Emily thrust her smiling face into Danielle's. Did you do this? Did you recommend me? I thought you said it to be nice. I didn't think you would. Personal space, hun. Danielle pushed Emily's face away from her. Turns out the team needs a pilot, so I took them to see you fly in the simulators. The simulators? Emily sank down onto her bum. They saw my flying today? I failed every mission I had. Why would they want me? To tell the truth, I don't know. An image of Alex's smug face appeared in Danielle's mind. She snorted. I have no clue what goes on in his mind. What if I'm not good enough to be on his team? Emily bit her bottom lip. I don't want to get kicked out. She started to tremble. My sponsor may stop supporting me. I'll have to go home, and I don't know what my parents will do after they spent all that money to get me into flight school. Your sponsor can stop supporting you? Danielle looked into Emily's eyes. Can that happen? It happens every day. Emily wrung her hands. It's why most of us would do anything to be a part of a team, even if it's hard. She lowered her head. My sponsor wants results. If I don't deliver, they'll move on to the next person in line. I didn't know sponsors could abandon their people. Danielle gripped her silken sheets. No wonder Emily remained so motivated, why she pushed herself so hard. Danielle never had to deal with that sort of pressure. I'm going to shower. Emily scooted off at Danielle's bed. Sorry for jumping on you. I was excited. No worries. Danielle ran her hand along the sheets. She had to say something to her. Look, Emily, don't worry about failing. We're on this team together, right? All we have to do is work hard. Thanks, but it will be tougher than that. Emily gathered some clean clothes from the drawer. After all, you have to run a sub-25 2-mile track, right? I'm going to do it. Danielle crossed her arms. I will show everyone I can be a successful part of a team. I hope so, 'cause I'll tell you a secret. Emily leaned over to Danielle. Ever since I met you, I've wanted to be on your team. Really? Why? I don't know. Emily shrugged. Something inside of me says you and I will make a great team. She gave a grin which made her nose crinkle before grabbing her towel and rushing to the door. Danielle laid back on her bed. Well, Mother, I hope you really are up there looking out for me, 'cause I'm going to need your help. She turned to the painting on the wall. The shepherdess smiled as if to say, Of course I will, Danny Benny. Danny Benny. Danielle smirked through the tears welling up in her eyes. I miss my nickname, and I miss you, Momo. She covered her face with her arm as tears flowed down her cheeks. Somehow, the smile didn't leave her face.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please leave a like, a comment, or subscribe, and share it with somebody you think would like it as well. If you want to pick up the book, the link will be in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for Chapter 13. Bye!